Sorry if this is boring, but I'm intrigued as hell just because I haven't played through the first Alan Wake game. Going through this town, seeing the people. And in the first Alan Wake game, we busted through these people, shooting. Well, not these people, but other people. It's just fun to be back here. Updated. Great graphics. Look at this. It's great. Alright, let's go. Is a certain waitress there? I guess I would assume not.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
Take two.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Brinker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time.
Is that Iceman?
We've looked
I
through
can't
the
tell.
case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure.
Yo to your
But
diner.
it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I can't believe that happened. I still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Come on, Ed. Have some pie. Don't take your mind off things.
Hey, how's it going?
Wonder if we could play. Oh, it's out of order. Poor old thing can only take so much of the same song being played over and over. I'm as big of a fan of Coconut as the next person, but come on. Coconut being one of the brothers, the old dudes that were sitting here in the first game. One of their favorite songs, Coconut. This is where it all started.
Rest easy, buddy.
Yeah, I want that cup. Look at his little legs. This time I got a flashlight.
I need a tool to get this open.
Everything looks up to code in here. No creepy stuff happening. Alright, let's talk to our people.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True
Huh.
crime.
Okay.
We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details.
Cool.
Perfectly legal.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
Man, They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out.
Found
The whole
what?
thing was terrifying. That's all.
Okay. Excuse me while I stare into blank space. Bookers described multiple attackers wearing gear masks, chanting and tearing the guy into with their knives.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
People are dead, Saga. I'd be excited too, honestly. The cult of the tree.
I need to know more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Cultists wearing deer masks. So, cult goal and what kind of cult? Here we go.
That's not right.
All right. Profiling. The Bookers.
The cult of the tree. What are the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
And Cauldron Lake.
The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth.
Alright, I think that's it here. Okay, let's get up. Sorry.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing, Tammy.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Rose.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear Fez.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me. I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl? She drowned. Your daughter? That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Okay.
Hello.
Cool to see Rose again. She's looking normal. Oh wait, is it a profile she's under? No. Okay, let's just go.
So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces. Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Okay, that is freaking nice, man. Knew it.
Something about morgue.
Checked on IMDb.
They always cheer me up.
Checked on
I can't say I feel
IMDb.
the same.
He's joking.
What a morgue's always gonna be dark and creepy.
Okay. Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me?
Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy.
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
Uh-huh. They did leave something inside his chest. Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us. Nah. Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Another manuscript?
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
He's about
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No, wait!
What the hell?
Sheriff?
What the hell?
Oh.
Show me the clicker.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page is set to get into the light.
Trying to stay in the light to avoid being detected by enemies.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Safe havens will restore some of your health if you leave or attack from a safe haven while in combat. It will become temporarily unavailable.
Go!
Vanished.
Will we get credits? The music is so good in these games. Oh, that's a good song. Damn. Somebody's home. Okay.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this. There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose.
There's one of the pages on the floor.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Okay, so when he talks, he doesn't say every line in the manuscript. Saga goes back to Cauldron Lake. He was there too. Nightingale was but wasn't a taken, a creature of darkness. He was beyond her reach. Were some other strange reality, the dark place merged with ours is placed in a dark place. A tarp thrown over top, drowning everything beneath it. A flood of darkness soaking into everything, spoiling it, rotting it. The page called this area an overlap. Saga had to pursue Nightingale in the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult, required precise steps. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster, her job. Before he killed again, he'd be waiting inside for her. The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga, didn't see her under the light. Lurched past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable. I flick the switch, it goes click. Show me the clicker. Lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here. Witch, get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth, Nightingale had no heart in his chest. But here he was, killing, a monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror. Got a new song. The caseboard.
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve. Yeah.
Cult of the trees performing rituals to create monsters.
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
I didn't know those played voices. I should check the other ones too. Okay.
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark.
Okay. Nothing new. Let's go. Just gonna check around here some more.
The heart is gone too. Did the fucker take it with him?
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
Got some health packs.
Can't be opened on this side.
So I'm assuming the sheriff Timbreaker is the old sheriff from Alan Wake 1, her son.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
Rip.
But that's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Yeah, right. Crazy talk. Monsters aren't real, and what do you mean the sheriff disappeared? Like poof? He's gone like magic? Magic's not real.
Magic's not real. Right. Mulligan?
No, Thornton. Monsters aren't real, and magic's definitely not real.
I knew that.
Oh god. That was abrupt.
I need something to cut this.
They're a fine pair.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. You've only had a tour guide also. It's bear season. Oh no, a bear. Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow, Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right, I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine, and I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Janko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government, and that's why at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours we say, fuck the government. We have bolt cutters. Oh wow, you think of everything, and we'll take you anywhere. Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak. The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
Amazing. I love Remedy games. So weird. And funny. Painkillers. You want some, Casey?
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
Kill the Joe, make some O. This is the third time this week I came in for a late shift and there was no coffee in the machine. You take the last cup, you brew a new batch. Start from here. Third annual community outreach barbecue. Hey gang, the annual event we've been eagerly waiting is upon us again, the community outreach barbecue. Now I don't want to hear anything grumbling. This is a valuable opportunity to connect with the community. Statistics show that officers who are well integrated with the communities they serve see lower instances of violent crime in their precincts, are more effective in their policing, and have overall better mental wellness. This is for your benefit, so take it seriously. The community voted Dunk Tank victim this year will be, drumroll, Deputy Thornton. Congratulations. Looks like everyone's getting retribution for that speed trap on 12C at last. Hey, a friendly reminder that anyone else sick that day needs to provide a written doctor's note or they'll be assigned night shift for 2 weeks. Anyone who replies all to complain about their assignment will be volunteering as the assistant for Officers Lightfoot's magic routine. Reminder, the front desk computer, admin email are not to be used for personal quarrels or other unofficial business, and remember to wash your coffee mugs. Not your personal assistant. Since my numerous friendly reminders about not having personal packages delivered to the station have gone unheeded, from here on out, if you see fit to send something to the station, I will see fit to announce to the station what you have received. It is federal offense to open someone else's mail. Yes, it is. It is a personal offense that I need to share my desk space with your late-night impulse buys. Yes, it is. You have been warned. Admin. P.S. Officer Lightfoot, your beard oil is ready for pickup. I knew Marco's beard was too soft to be natural. What brand is he using, Lucy? Chet, I hate to break it to you, but you need to have a face capable of growing a beard to make effective use of beard oil. Alright. Sheriff Station map. You'd look like you could work at a the Twin Peaks police station. She has that hair and everything. I haven't watched Twin Peaks in a long time. I know one of you stealing toilet paper. I'm counting them, and there's an entire roll missing every day from stock. Theft is taken seriously around here. It's sheriff stations, for Pete's sake. One of these days, I'm gonna catch you red-handed, and you better better believe you're getting thrown out. What a disgrace you are! What kind of nut counts toilet paper rolls? Sounds like you've got too much time on your hands.
I can't force it open.
Take it easy.
Alright, let's go.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been rung yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead.
Are you okay, miss?
I'm gonna take a quick look around. Meet you back at the car.
See you in a bit.
Oh, they got the sign up. Nice.
Hello. How are you?
How about that weather forecast for Deerfest? I've been working on this float for a month straight. If it rains, I am gonna lose it. It'll ruin all the paper mache. That shit is delicate.
Yako, we're going to a cool guy's house to drink some brewskis. Are you coming? No, Ilmo. I'm very busy wearing a turtleneck and drinking wine like an asshole. Oh dear, I know what Yako needs. I'm a beer to the rescue. Bring out your inner Wolverine with Alma beer. Wow, this is the best party ever. Thanks, Alma beer. Alma beer is a traditional Finnish lager, and we drink it the Finnish way. At the bar while actively avoiding small talk with strangers. Getting blackout drunk on a boat during midsummer and trying not to drown. In the sauna, using your beer can to hide your pippeli from wandering eyes. Partaking in the Finnish tradition of kalsarikännit, drinking at home alone in your underwear with no intentions of going out. It's not sad if it's intentional. Alma beer, your Finnish drinking adventure starts here.
Are these commercials only airing in Bright Falls and nowhere else? We can only get local TV time, I hope. The bookers are gone.
It's not opening.
Good to see you.
Oh, can we go to the park? Fountains Park was relocated here as our small town keeps growing. We are sure you'll find this placement for the park every bit is wonderful, and relaxing as the previous one. Welcome to the new and improved Founders Park. I just opened it up more, okay.
It's so quiet here now that you've administered through. Now, why'd you go and do that? Stomping around like that and scaring the poor little things.
My bad.
Life lived with the birds is not for the birds.
I think that's pretty much it.
Hello.
Did you check out the town, Anderson?
Just getting my bearings. Ready to go?
Waiting on you.
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
Ooh.
A locked box. Is that the cult of the tree symbol on it? Notes and ammo.
Fear the dark.
Looks like they're tools of the trade.
Fear the dark, fear the woods. What the hell?
How's it going?
Teriyaki jerky is pretty great, though. And I think that's our time. Let's go see Casey.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beer. Or maybe 3.
The building was constructed as part of one of the early settlements in the Greater Bright Falls area. Built in 1898, the building has been both in private and public use through the years and has bravely stood the test of time. In 2010, it was carefully taken apart and relocated here in downtown Bright Falls, where it was rebuilt into its original glory log by log. The Elderwood Palace Lodge, reopened in Bright Falls in 2016, has served its customers faithfully ever since.
So what's good here? Any nice restaurants? I'm a bit of a foodie.
Well, the restaurants and shops in town are closed at the moment, unfortunately. They'll have a grand reopening right after Deerfest, though, so if you're sticking around till then.
Oh, I don't think I am. Whatever a Deerfest even is.
Oh. Well, there's always our own restaurant at your convenience.
Why does this look so ominous? It's so dark in here. Turn on a light. What are you doing?
Hello?
Hi. Are you hearing something? Got cult
These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
Okay, I think we got everything we need to collect here. Let's go back to Alex.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Haha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
The heart.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. Great. This area is supposed to be close to the public. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case.
Oh, this is just a way down back there. Okay.
Whoa.
I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Hello, gentlemen.
Hey, hello there. How are you folks doing?
Those restricted area signs don't do a damn thing, huh?
Hello. Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela.
Oh,
Fantastic
you guys.
to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business, fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm
What's
authorized
up?
to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous sweater saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Ulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can't gnaw right through a garbage can.
Okay, we're done for now.
Ooh, it's open. Maintenance note. Clear signs the tampering signal was rerouted into a transmitter that is not one of ours. I fixed it so any alerts will come our way, but it's definitely concerning. I'll make a report for the investigation department. Leaving this here in case I'm not the next person to fix these things. If you're reading this, check for tampering. We may want to put more secure metal casings around the whole thing so that raccoons can't get into it anymore. Stephen Lynn.
Now we're talking.
Already opened that one. Okay.
Let's get to the murder site, Casey. A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve. Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
We've seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else. Monsters? Overlaps? Rituals? What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around. Learn what this ritual is. Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.